Dear students, today we are going to discuss the problems in theorem of total probability in base theory. See the first problem. An ant contains 10 white and 3 black balls and may some balls. Another ant contains 3 white and 5 black balls. Two balls are drawn at random from the first ant and placed in second ant. And then one ball is taken at random from the second hand. What is the probability that it is a white ball? That means we are taken one ball from the second box. What is the probability that it is a white ball? Okay, so now see that there are two hands are there and one and two. First and second hand. First and second hand. The first hand contains 10 white and 3 black balls. Second hand contains 3 white balls and 5 black balls. Now we are transferring 2 balls from the first ball to first hand to second. Now we are and then afterwards we are drawing one ball from the second hand. What is the probability that it is the white ball? That is our goal to find that what is the probability. Now we define the events. What are the possibilities are there to draw 2 balls? That is from the first hand. There are 2 types of the ball is there. One is white ball, one more is black ball. So it is possible to take 2 white balls or 2 black balls or 1 white, 1 black ball from the first hand to the second hand. Now we have to define that the event B1, B2, B3 are the events of drawing 2 white balls, 2 black balls, 1 white and 1 black ball from the hand 1. Okay, and afterwards we are drawing 1 white ball now. We can give the event name is W. W will be the event of drawing a white ball from the second hand after transferring 2 balls from the first hand. Okay, so first we have to write the probabilities. Probability of B1 is 10C2 by 13C2. Since we are taking that 2 white balls out of 10 white balls, but the total number of balls are 13 balls are there. Therefore, 10C2 by 13C2, that is equal to 15 by 26. Similarly, we can calculate to draw the 2 black balls. How many black balls are there? 3 black balls are there. Out of 3 black balls, we are drawing 2 black balls. And the total is 13. Therefore, probability of B2 is 3C2 by 13C2. That is equal to 1 by 26. Okay. In doing that theorem of total probability, first we have to define that not only this problem, in all the problems, first we have to define the events clearly. Give the event name, that means define the event, then only we have to do the problem. Here, probability of B3 is what? B3 is taking 2 black ball, 1 white ball. 2 white ball and 1 black ball. Therefore, probability of B3 is 10C1 into 3C1 divided by 13C2. That is equal to 10 by 26. Now, one more is there. We have to find that drawing of 1 white ball from the second hand after transferring 2 balls from the first hand. Okay. Now, what is the probability of this? This is a conditional probability. What is the meaning of this probability of drawing 1 white ball when already B1 has happened? What is B1 here? B1 is drawing 2 white balls. When you are transfer the 2 white balls from the first and the second hand, the total already 3 is there. If you transfer 2 white balls, 5 white balls will be there, 5 black balls will be there. Out of 10 balls, you are drawing 1 ball, and then out of 5 white balls, you are drawing 1 white ball. So 5C1 by 10C1, that is 5 by 10. Similarly, probability of W by B2. Probability of W by B2 means probability of drawing one white ball from the second hand. Already you are transferring two black balls from the first hand. When you are transferring two black balls from the first hand, 7 black balls will be there, but 3 white balls are there. Total is 10 balls. Out of 3 white balls, you are taking 1 white ball. That means 3 by 10. The final one is probability of W by B3. W by B3 is the probability of drawing one white ball when already you are transferred one black, one white ball from the first one. Okay, that is equal to 4 by 10. When you are transfer one white ball from the first hand to second hand, it will be the 4 white balls and then 6 black balls. The total balls are 10, but the number of white balls are 4. Therefore, 4 by 10. By the theorem of total probability, the formula is probability of white ball equal to probability of V1 is the probability of W by V1 plus probability of V2 is the probability of W by V2 plus probability of V3 the probability of W by V3. This is the concept of the theorem of total probability. V1 is 15 by 26 into 5 by 10 plus 1 by 26 into 3 by 10 plus 10 by 26 into 4 by 10. That is 75 plus 3 plus 40 by 260. So that is equal to 128 by 260. This is the probability of the drawing one white ball from the second hand when 2 balls transferred from the first hand. Problems on base theory. First problem, you can see that in a gold factory, machines A, B and C produce 25, 35% and 40% of the total output respectively. Are their outputs 5%, 4% and 2% respectively are the defective outputs. If the bolt is chosen at random from the combined output, what is the probability that it is a defective? If a bolt chosen at random is found to be defective, what is the probability that it was produced by A? Okay. Here see that there are 2 questions are there. From the 2 questions, if a bolt is chosen at random from the combined output, what is called the combined output? Combined output means from the output of the 3 machines, I combine the parts, I choose one bolt from the parts, then what is the probability that it is a defective? Okay. So first I find the probability of the defective. I taken that as a total probability of the defective. After that, see the second question. If the bolt chosen at random is found to be defective, if it is known as defective, what is the probability that it was produced by A? Okay. Now see that the solution. So what is the probability of A? Probability of A is 25 by 100. Probability of B is 35 by 100. And then probability of C is 40 by 100. What is the second one? Second one is that D is the event of defective. So this D is the the event of defective modes. So here given that 5%, 4% and 2% are the respectively defective mode. That means 5% of the items defective produced by machine A, 4% of the items defective items produced by machine B. Similarly, 2% of the defective mode produced by machine C. Therefore, see the probability of the defective mode produced by A is 5 by 100. Similarly, probability of D by B is 4 by 100. Probability of D by C is 2 by 100. Here, by the theorem of total probability, formula is probability of D equal to probability of A into probability of D by A plus probability of B into probability of D by B plus probability of C into probability of D by C. Now substitute all the values in this formula. You will get that 25 by 100, this one, into 5 by 100 plus 35 by 100 into 4 by 100 plus 40 by 100 into 2 by 100. You are applying all the values in the formula. Then you will get the 325 by 10,000. It is, what is this? This is the total probability of the defective modes. Now, I collect all the defective modes. That is, come from A, come from B, come from C. I put it in box. All are. What is the probability? Now I choose one gold from the box. One gold from the box. I know it is a defective mode. How can you say it is? How can you say it come from the machine? Okay, that is we are doing the reverse process. So that means, see the second question. Second question is what? If it is found to be defective, what is the probability that it was produced by A? So probability the product code produced by A, we know it is the defective. Okay. Therefore, usually what is the definition of the probability? Basic definition of the probability. Probability of some event is number of favorable event divided by the total number of event. Total number of event. So what is the number of favorable event to be the defective of A? First one, 25 by 100 into 5 by 100. Otherwise, you can write the base theorem. What is the base theorem here? A by D means probability of A into probability of D by A divided by summation of probability of A into probability of D by A. This also can be written as probability of A into probability of D by A divided by probability of D. So what is the probability of D here? 325 by 10,000. So what is the answer here? That is equal to, what is probability of A into probability of D by A? That is 125 by 10,000 whole divided by probability of D is 325 by 10,000. The 10,000 will cancel, then 125 by, so what is the answer here? 125 by 325 is the answer for this. Otherwise, simply one shortcut is there to write this Bayes theorem. After finding the total probability, It is very easy process to find the total probability. For the Bayes theorem, whatever the required limit, in case if it is not the defective items, what is the probability? It was produced by B. It was produced by B means the respective favorable event is the second term. So second term divided by that, whatever you get that result in the theorem of total probability. It was produced by A means first term divided by that, whatever you get that value in the theorem of total probability. Similarly, we can write that it was produced by C means the last one divided by whatever you get the result at the end of theorem of total probability. So probability of A by D is set 125 by 325. Probability of B means, similarly probability of B by D, if you want to find the probability of B by D, that is equal to 120, 140 by 325. Similarly, probability of C by D is here 80 by 320. Okay, so how can you verify it is a valid result? If you are adding all this probability of A by D, probability of A by D, probability of B by D, probability of C by D, you will get that is equal to 1. In the Bayes theorem, next problem is there are 3 true coins and 1 false coin with head on both sides. So how can you identify the false coin here? Mistakenly printed head on both sides. A coin is chosen at random and tosses 4 times. We are choosing a coin and tossing 4 times. If head occurs all the 4 times, you are tossing a coin 4 times, head occurs all the 4 times. What is the probability that the false coin has been chosen and used? Okay, so how can you solve this? See the solution. T and F. T and F are the event of choosing the true and false coin. We can see that probability of choosing the true coins. How many coins are there? 4 coins are there. From the 4 coins, there are 3 true coins are there. So probability of choosing true coin is 3 by 4. And then probability of false coin is 1 by 4. Because only one false coin is there. And then you are taking that one event A. A be the event of getting all hits in 4 tosses. So you are tossing 4 times. All the times you are getting the hit. So probability of A by D, that means you are getting all the times is hit when you are choosing the true coin. True coin means head and tail is there on both sides. Head and tail, that is the proper coin. So getting the head is 1 by 2. Getting the head is 1 by 2, 1 toss. So 4 toss multiplied by 4. So 1 by 2, 4 power 4, that will be 1 by 16. Similarly, probability of getting all the times is the head when false coin is chosen. When you are choosing the false coin, there is no other way. You will get the head only. Therefore, probability of getting head is 1. When you are choosing the false coin, even you are not tossing 4 times, you are tossing infinite number of times, you will get 1 only. So probability of A by F, that is equal to 1. Next we have to find what is the probability 4 heads occurs. By the theorem of total probability, you may choose the true coin, and what is the probability getting all the time hits. Otherwise, if you are choosing the false coin, when you are choosing the, that means you are getting the all the time hits. Okay, so you substitute the values here. 3 by 4, 1 by 16 plus 1 by 4, 1. That means 19 by 64. The problem is not hidden out. Normally the question is arising here. If head occurs all the 4 times, we completed the first part. We come to the second part of the problem. What is the probability that the false coin has been chosen and used? Now only we are going to use the Bayes theorem. So based on the Bayes theorem here, what is the probability of false coin has been chosen and used when you are getting the all the times it occurs. So by the Bayes theorem, probability of F by A. What is probability of F by A? Probability of F with the probability of A by F divided by probability of A. As mentioned in the last problem, very simple concept. For the false coin, what is the favorable one? The second time is the favorable one. It is a short here. And then it is the numerator. What is the denominator? Denominator is whatever you get the result in the end of the theorem of total probability. So what is this value? 1 by 4 divided by 19 by 64. So 1 by 4, I am writing here 1 by 4, 16 by 19 by 64. 19 by 64. When you cancel that, you will get that 16 by 19 is the answer. Very easily you can understand this concept of the Bayes theorem. Only one question is there, that is based on the theorem of total probability. In the problem, the question is extended for the second part, that is based on the Bayes theorem. Okay, don't worry about that. Very simple. If you are able to calculate by using the theorem of total probability, when you are extending the Bayes theorem, the denominator is the result whichever you got in the theorem of total probability. The numerator part is the favorable event based on the question. You see the second question. See, the second question is favor to the first part and second part, first term or second term. If it is the first term, numerator is the first term, denominator is the total probability. Similarly, if the question is favor on the second term is the numerator, denominator is the result based on theorem of total probability. Okay, fine. See, please note down one problem for the practice. The chances of ABC becoming the general manager of a given company are in the ratio 4:2:3. The probability is that the bonus scheme will be introduced in the company if ABC becoming the general manager are 0.3, 0.7 and 0.8 respectively. If the bonus scheme has been introduced, what is the probability that has been appointed as a general manager? Okay. In a company, ABC are the persons having the chances to appoint as a general manager. First, we have to find that what is probability of B, what is probability of B, what is probability of C. Okay. Then you give one event name or the bonus scheme will be introduced. Then find the conditional probability. Bonus scheme will be introduced in the company when A appointed as a general manager, that is 7. Point 3. When B become the general manager, 0.7 by 0.7. When the C becoming the general manager, bonus scheme will be introduced 0.8. Okay. Then by the theorem of total probability, find the probability of the bonus scheme introduced in the company by using the theorem of total probability. Okay. Now, see that second one. Using Bayes theorem, we can find the probability of A has been appointed as a general manager when the bonus scheme introduced. You are getting some value for the bonus scheme will be introduced by using the theorem of total probability. That is the denominator part. What is the numerator part? What is the probability that A becoming the general manager? That is the term 1. So term 1 is the numerator part. The theorem of total probability result is denominator part. That is the shortcut to solve the problem.